I'm Larry Ridley, and this is Madden 17 on EA Sports. Two teams will need their quarterbacks to step up and lead their offenses on the gridiron today. It's Smith's Jets going up against Smith's Chiefs. So with kickoff approaching, let's send it over to our commentators here this afternoon, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Larry, from one of the loudest venues in the NFL, there's a look at Arrowhead Stadium here in Kansas City. Today, we've got a good AFC matchup on tap between the New York Jets and the Kansas City Chiefs. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line. Forte, the lone running back. And they'll give it to him here. So he got free of one tackle, but couldn't do a whole lot else. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
A 1-yard gain could look like a disaster, but it all depends on how the game is going. Is it a series of 1-yard gains running the ball? If that's the case, you might have to start thinking about throwing it a little bit more. But if it's just the occasional 1-yard run, hey, congratulations to the defense. They won that one. Come back and get them the next time.
On 2nd down, here's Smith. And this is going to be caught. He won the fight for the football. We heard them talk before the game about utilizing the intermediate passing game this week. It works for them there. They move the chains.
And we saw them work on it in practice as well, and most teams take a period at a time to work on different things. They put a couple of periods of work into the intermediate passing game, and now we know exactly why. They got the look that they were seeking, and they were able to take advantage of it.
Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll make it 2nd down.
And coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
Another run, this time Forte. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. The All-Pro Justin Houston in on the tackle. A look at the starting side for the offense and Brandon Marshall.
I think the thing that impresses me most about Brandon Marshall is his strength. How he runs his routes, how he wins against defensive backs downfield, how it's so tough to keep him from getting the football.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. On 2nd down, Forte. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now. So the carry that time for Forte, a man who turned 30 last December, Charles.
And he wants to make sure we forget about that with his new team, the New York Jets. But we do know that 30 is the dreaded age for runners.
And Forte so experienced, more touches than anybody else in the NFL the last 8 years. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. 4-time Pro Bowler Derek Johnson. He's the one that gets him down. It'll be a loss of 5, and it'll bring up 4th down. On now is Nick Folk in the field goal unit for the Jets. And this a 39-yard attempt. And Folk's kick is good. And the Jets hit the board first. It's 3-0. So they come into enemy territory. Nice drive to start the game, but they probably wanted 6. They only got 3.
I agree with you totally. That's the expectation. When you get the ball and you start moving it and you're rolling, you think you're going to end up in the end zone. But they should be happy with the 3. A good way to get things going here in this game.
First down, it's Smith. To the right side, it's Kelsey. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. It's a gain of 7, and it'll be second down.
There's a completion to the tight end, and I think that we're looking at something out of central casting, frankly.
Absolutely.
I mean,
size, the hands.
Speed. I mean, can flat out run. You put that whole package together, you light up the eyes of an offensive coordinator, don't you?
To throw on second down is Smith. Caught here by Conley. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. They'll run it now. This is Charkandrick West. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. They'll get 17 yards there. And that'll be good for a KC first down. West again, and he's going to be met at about the 43. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And certainly a key cog in this offensive wheel is Jeremy Maclin.
You've just got to find ways to get him the ball, whether you put him in the slot or put him out on the perimeter.
So 2nd and 9, the defense looking to put them in a bad spot here. Out of the gun, Smith. Complete, the tight end, Kelsey. And he's brought down after a good gain. Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin as the Chiefs in possession of the football as we begin the second quarter. And they're on the move here. They've got it 1st and 10. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Possible run anticipation. Here's the D-line sandwiches together. He's got Wilson, middle of the field. And he'll take it down here just shy of the 15 at the 16-yard line. It'll be a gain of 6, and it'll bring up a second down.
One thing I can say pretty safely, that route is not called if you don't have a guy who can throw the ball and put some mustard on it. Because if you're going to lollipop it in the middle of the field, bad things usually happen. It takes a strong-arm guy who can rifle it in there, and they were able to successfully complete that one. And there's a completion to Travis Kelsey. I think he's starting to come into his own as a tight end and as a player, and that makes his quarterback, Alex Smith, really happy.
It's a 4-yard pickup, and that'll bring up a 2nd and goal. And just in general, Charles, on a play like that, how tough is it for the defense to account for a running back essentially being a receiver downfield?
It's very difficult, especially if the running back has skills like a receiver, and you're aware of that before the game even begins. So throughout your practice sessions, you're going to want to be aware of him. Where is he lining up? What can he do? What kind of damage can he do to us downfield? And who can match up with him?
And he's going to pull his way into the end zone for a Chiefs touchdown. Travis Kelsey, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Chiefs are in for 6. That's one of those long drives where not only do you score, but you really tire out the defense, too.
That's a great point, because now they've been on the field for a long time. Them going to the bench, trying to make adjustments, trying to figure things out, but they'll do so fatigued.
Here's the Chiefs kickoff unit now as they'll send this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a jet shaken up on the play. We'll step aside and get an update when we return to Arrowhead. And New York set to take the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6.
Now, that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a first down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play. 9
yards still remaining here to pick up the first on second down. Marshall, the lone receiver on the left side. Here's Smith now on second down. It's hauled in by Devin Smith. And he's brought down after a good gain. A good pickup there at 20 yards. They try the corner route there, Charles, and it works to perfection.
Boy, that's hard on the defensive back because if you get any fake or move to the inside, you have to respect it, and then the receiver breaks back to the sideline.
His throw incomplete. He was looking for Quincy Enunwa that time, and that'll make it 2nd and 10.
We know it's not an easy job to go out and catch passes when people are trying to tackle you and knock the ball away, but the bottom line is that's a pass he's got to have and a pass he should have caught.
Second down here after the incomplete pass. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. 2nd and 10, Smith again. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. So 3rd and 5, defensively expecting pass. They've got 6 DBs out there. They'll run it now out of the gun.